This very evening, before I go to the substance, as usual, I want us to lay down some markers. And I'm going to go to a speech that somebody kindly, should I say, edited out and circulated, a video of Obama speaking in the language of Gowon. The reason why I have decided to play this very clip this evening is to remind all of our people that our enemies are numerous. I keep saying this, I have been saying it from day one, but our people, some of them don't understand. Our enemies are plentiful. There are many of them. And some of them you cannot believe why they rose up and decided to be against Biafra. Nobody knows. That is to tell you what Biafra portends. That is to tell you how mightily blessed we are. That is why anybody who rises up, opens their gob, their mouth, to castigate or cast aspersions on what we are doing, that person is a product of Lucifer. And I challenge the idiot anytime, any day, anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're carrying the Bible up and down, the New Testament, and preaching rubbish, your tithe and your offering and your collection. Once you rise up and you speak against this very noble family of IPOB, you're a product of Lucifer. I'm going to play what Obama said, that all of you may listen, and listen very, very carefully and understand. After listening to it, then I will ask you, where else have you heard this type of thing before? Then you will understand the mess that people are in. You will understand that those neo-colonialists, those people, some of them are heads of state. They want the zoo to continue to exist. They want Nigeria to continue to exist because of what they are getting from it. But because some of you are black, you're dumb, you're foolish, you're hopeless, you cannot see anything. You do not know anything. But here we open your eyes that you may see very clearly, that you may hear very well. Because everything we preach is the truth. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Some of you may remember when I used to tell you that those of us who are agitating for Biafra, we don't know how many enemies we have. Since yesterday, I have not been able to post on my own page. Facebook was asking me where I am. I should switch on the location on my device that they want to know where I am before I can post on my own page. They nearly stopped me from coming live this very evening on my page. People don't know the amount of battle we are fighting. And for you to appreciate the mess that everybody is in, I want you to listen to the former Satanist. The Satanist, Obama is a Satanist, a child of Lucifer. I can confidently tell you that if there is anything like devilish conception, I can tell that Obama is the child of Satan, child of Lucifer. The man is evil beyond compare. The first black president of America and the very worst of them all. The worst of them all. An evil, a bloodthirsty evil man he is. I'm sure his people are listening this evening so they can convey this message to him. Because the man is a failure and an evil person for that matter. And I'm going to prove it to you that Obama is evil. I told you before that Obama wanted the dead Buhari to win. It was an Islamist agenda. And from what I'm going to play for you, from what comes out of Obama's mouth, or what is about to come out of his mouth, that I'm sure that some of you have listened to it because somebody sent it to me. You will understand the mess that a lot of people are in. You will understand the reason why I speak about black people the way I do. You will understand the reason why I know that the zoo is doomed. That is the largest collection of idiots in the entire history of this planet. All of you Nigerians that have no shame and you have no brain. Now listen to this very, very carefully, please. Listen to this very, very carefully. I beg of you, listen very carefully. Now listen to this.
Nigeria won the task that must be done.
What did he say?
Today I urge all Nigerians.
Now listen again.
To keep Nigeria one, the task that must be done.
What did Obama say? I want people to listen again to what Obama had to say.
To keep Nigeria one, the task that must be done.
To keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. I want those of you with internet-enabled devices to go and click or type in this very phrase, to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. It was the same thing that the dead Buhari echoed during his campaign. And I'm asking, you'll be asking yourself, what is the business of the US president with trying to keep Nigeria one? Is that their business? In what way does it concern them? In other words, what this man is trying to say, that the president of the United States of America, before Trump came in, the ex-president Obama, knew very well about our agitation for Biafra. He knew what we were doing even in 2015 when he was making this ad or this campaign for Buhari. Ask yourself this question. Why would a former United States president, then he was the US president, why would he come out and say that to keep Nigeria one, borrowing the phrase of a mass murderer? Somebody who is in the Guinness Book of Records as one of the worst people to ever exist. Gowon is there. He's number 3 on the list. Number 1 is Hitler. I think number 2 is Pol Pot, or is it Stalin? And number 3 is Gowon. Gowon is in the Guinness Book of Records. That is why I have this special venom for any deceiving Bible-carrying idiot that uses the name and the word of God to deceive the gullible. That idiot Gowon is claiming that he is a born-again Christian. He's leading prayer. But in the Guinness Book of Records, he is there acknowledged as one of the worst people to ever live on the face of the earth. And Obama, being the worst president America ever had, it's somebody who claims his ancestry is from Kenya. But because of the money they are getting, because of the bribe, because of the corruption they are encouraging in the zoological republic that was created by Britain, this fool opened his mouth and said, to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. The same words used by Gowon during the war of genocide against Biafra. I want our people to reason, because I know that many black people do not reason. Most of our people do not reason. They don't sit down to analyze and to delve into issues properly. Ask yourself, what is an American president? Why should an American president be concerned about Biafra agitation? That is to tell you that Biafra is a divine project. And Lucifer and all his followers do not want Biafra to come. What I'm trying to say to you is this. Anybody, regardless of who they are, any human being, anybody who rises up to castigate the agitation for Biafra, that person is a servant of the devil. Is a servant of the devil. Regardless of that carrying the Bible or not. This job of keeping Nigeria one, that is a task that must be done. Go and Google it. Buhari made, when he was alive, made reference to Gowon, that they fought a war to keep Nigeria one. Go and look at it. Ask yourself this question. Why would Obama use exactly the same words of Gowon, a mass murderer and a killer? That tells you the extent of opposition that Biafra is getting, even from quarters and from people you least expect. That is why this is God's project. It doesn't belong to man. God's project. Can you imagine that throughout Obama, 8 years of Obama's presidency, he was working for one Nigeria, not to make Nigeria a better place, but that he said the task, which means Obama quite literally placed the United States Army at the disposal of Buhari when he was alive. That the task of keeping Nigeria, that to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. The same words that Gowon used, I said the same verbatim. The same words that Gowon used during the genocide, which means that Obama is in support of 5 million Biafrans that was slaughtered during that very genocide. Do you see why I feel sorry for anybody who is against what we are doing? Do you see why I feel sorry for them? They don't understand what we are in. Ask yourself, what wrong did we do to Zuckerberg, the idiot that owns Facebook? Nothing. We've done nothing to him. Nothing whatsoever. I don't know if a Biafran took his wife from him or something. I have no idea. This man have consistently instructed his people to delete, to suppress. People previously, when they write or they comment and they get loads and tons of reactions. These days they write and they don't get up to 4 reactions. Up to the point that this very morning they were saying to me that I cannot broadcast live, that I must tell them where I am. Facebook, what has Facebook got to do with where I'm staying? What business of theirs is it? An American president was in the White House using the same words of a mass murderer, saying that Nigeria must be kept one. And I'm asking myself, what is the business of Obama's administration? Why would they want Nigeria to remain one? Because even Obama knows that Nigeria is there to serve an Islamic purpose. That Nigeria is there. They want to Islamize each and everybody. They want to make it the home of the most popular, should I say populous, Islamic nation in Africa. Unless you have common sense and a functioning brain, you will not understand what I'm saying. But I'm going to play it. The whole clip that you may know. And I want to publish it on my page for the world to see and to hear. What is the business? Ask that question, please, whoever is posting this clip. What is the business of Obama with Nigeria's unity? Why? What? What for? Because he's benefiting from it. They benefit from corruption. They benefit from it. That is what they are doing. I'm going to play it. Unfortunately, it is not as loud as I would like it to be. Let me play it once again that the world may hear.
To keep Nigeria one, the task that must be done.
Unbelievable.
To keep Nigeria one, the task that must be done.
Yes.
Today I urge all Nigerians.
I urge all Nigerians.
All religions, all ethnic.
All religions, everybody. Vote for Buhari.
Keep Nigeria one.
Help and keep Nigeria one.
Advancing the security.
Help to keep Nigeria one. Have you asked yourself, why would Obama, what has Obama got to do with one Nigeria? He did not say vote out corruption. He did not say vote out ineptitude, incompetence. He did not say vote out insecurity. He said you must go to vote. You must go to vote for one Nigeria. You must keep Nigeria one. Obama is asking you to keep Nigeria one. I want people with gumption, with common sense, to understand what that means. That tells you, that was why people were asking me, oh, why do you say that Biafra is the last miracle? Because I said to them, the reason why I keep using that very term is because people are into Biafra agitation, but they don't know what they're doing. They don't know the spiritual dimension of this very effort. They have no idea. They have no clue. Satan, it was Lucifer himself. It was Satan himself that inspired the British, that informed the decision of Lugard to create one Nigeria in the first place. It was a satanic act. The reason being that once you suppress Biafrans in Nigeria, the whole of Africa will remain in darkness. Black people all over the world will remain subservient. They will be slaves forever and ever. That is why anybody, any human being, any idiot who rises up to say that Biafra agitation is misguided, is misplaced, shouldn't be, that person, I can swear, is working for Satan, for Lucifer. They're the same camp with Obama. I hope you can now understand it. You can now understand the level of Fulani Janjaweed is not our opposition. God in heaven knows they are nothing. They don't exist. Fulani is nothing. They are stupid. They are not educated. They are Janjaweed. What do they know? They know nothing. You people are fighting forces and principalities you don't know that hates you. If you look at Obama now, they'll say, but has Obama said anything about Biafra? He doesn't know about Biafra. But Obama knows about Biafra more than all of you put together. That was why he used the word one Nigeria, to keep Nigeria one. That was the impact we are making in 2015. Think of the impact we have made up until now. Think of it. Think of it very carefully. Now you understand, don't you? Next time you must pay attention. Some of you, I don't know who brought out this very clip. Some of you see all these clips. And I keep asking myself, but most of you are learned, you're educated. Can't you reason? Can't you, when somebody is saying something, can't you go behind the lines and try to make out what that person actually is talking about or what they mean? Why would a sitting US president use the same words as Gowon used during the Biafran War? What does that tell you about our agitation all the way back in 2015?